What's going on, everyone? Elliot here from MovieFiles. Just got out of seeing Dune Part 2, my second round. Got a chance to see that at a press screening. Then tonight I attended the fan screening. And look, you can see my full review available on the channel now. I gave it a pretty high score, very rare score. Does it hold up second time? Listen, yes. No question about it, man. Like I said it in my review, but there are just movies you see that you know as you're watching it that it's just special, that it's like a one for one. It's Denis Villeneuve's best film, and he's my favorite director. This is his best film to date. It's visceral, it's cerebral, it's concise, it's emotional, it's epic, and it's just a great film through and through. On my second round, things I picked up that I might have didn't really maybe fully take in on my first viewing, and that is just how intimate this movie really is. And I spoke highly of my three favorite standouts, that being Shawnee by Zendaya, Austin Butler, man, he is so great in this film. But Timothée Chalamet, man, I love his performance the first time around, but I really came to see that there's a powerful switch in his character. And again, I'm putting this out before the film is out, nationwide. This is February 24th, is coming out on March 1st. I don't want to give too much away, but there's something, if you're familiar with the books, you know what I'm referring to. But if you're not, there's a shift in Paul Atreides. There's a moment where he has to do something that he doesn't want to. And it takes a really strong and versatile actor to convey that switch in a character. Not just from Dune 1, from seeing, a boy become, have all this burden of power, living in two different worlds from his mom's side and his dad's side. But just within this film, he's given this task that he really doesn't want to do, but he has to answer the call. And when you see the film, you know what I'm referring to. And it's just so powerful, man. Again, Zendaya is just so great. She's the emotional heartbeat in this film. And even Rebecca Ferguson, I spoke about her in my full review, but just to bring it up again, she has so much more to do in this film. And I didn't really pick it out the first time I saw it, but this time around, for my horror fans out there, she dived into that horror bag with, Dr. Sleep. And she kind of has a switch in her character where she kind of leans into the prophecy. So it's just a phenomenal film through and through. It hits even harder the second time around. God damn Hans Zimmer. That score, let me tell you guys a little tidbit. There's no post-credit scenes or anything in this film, but this is the second time I did this. Stick around to the very end of this film just to take in all of its beauty, especially when it comes to the score. This is one of my favorite Hans Zimmer scores ever. Still Interstellar for me, but this is close second, man. I love this score. I love the cinematography by Greg Fraser. It's just such a large scope and scale and just looks so beautiful. The CGI doesn't even feel real. Like, it just blends right in. You don't even know. Like, everything feels real. Like, I want to go to, I don't know if I want to go to Arrakis, but if they can teach me the Fremen ways, I want to go to Arrakis. I love this film, man. Again, check out my full review to get more in depth of the conversation and my score. But this is a visual, beautiful, well-told, amazing stories. I didn't answer it in my other review, but I'm going to answer it now. Is it better than the first one? Yes. And this is coming from someone that loves the first one. This is one of my favorite science fiction films of all time. This is going to be the best film of the year. I'm sorry, Mad Max. I'm sorry to Nosferatu, all the films I'm looking forward to, Deadpool, so on and so forth. This is going to be the best film of the year for me. It's going to be very hard to surpass this movie because it is a science fiction masterpiece. And Denis Villeneuve, you done it again, man. I am more than excited to see more of Dune. We get the Bene Gesserit series on HBO Max sometime later this year. Can't wait for Dune Messiah. And hopefully there's more to come with this world because I love this world. I want more of these characters. I want more from this story. I love this movie, y'all. But hey, that's my second out of theater reaction, second go round. It's just a perfect movie for me. So let me know your thoughts in the comments once you've seen the film, of course. Pros, cons. Again, check out my full review to get more of my thoughts. But I love this movie, y'all. But that's the end of this reaction. Stay safe, and I'll catch you all on the next video.